Jai Hind. Today we are discussing maths, algebra maths for competition purpose. So here some important identity first we have to remember, and we know that a plus b whole square, this identity is most common, is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now there is three term, as the power of a plus b is 2, therefore we get 3 term, one more than 2. And if there is minus, then the sign of 2ab will be minus. Remember it, there is no sign change. So according to this, if we replace b with 1 upon a, the new identity become a plus 1 upon a whole square is equal to a square plus 2 into a into 1 upon a. That will cancel out, only 2 will left, plus 1 upon a square. This is a plus 1 upon a whole square identity. Similarly, if we replace with a with x, we can write x plus 1 upon x whole square is equal to x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. We can write this middle term 2 in the end. Now let us start the question. The question is starting. In the question there is given, if x plus 1 upon x equal to 5, then find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. This is the question. So according to this above identity, we know that squaring both sides of the given term. So here is given x plus 1 upon x equal to 5, and squaring both sides, it gives us the formula. So a plus b whole square of formula is this one, x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. Why 2? Because x into 1 upon x gives us, cancel out, gives us 2 equal to 25. Transposing this to other side, it means subtracting both side to left side LHS. This is LHS, this is RHS. So 2 from left LHS cancel out, and left will be x square plus 1 upon x square equal to 25 minus 2, that means 23. So this will left, and this is the answer. Similarly, if question is related with minus sign, let us another question. If there is given x minus 1 upon x equal to 6, then find x square minus 1 upon x square. So here given here x minus 1 upon x equal to 6. So squaring both side, we get x minus 1 upon x whole square equal to 6 square. So squaring formula we use here to open. So this gives us x square, then plus 1 upon x square, then minus 2. This is the whole square of x minus 1 upon x equal to 6 square is 36. Now adding both side 2, because on LHS there is minus 2. So to remove it, we add both side 2. So this will give us x square plus 1 upon x square equal to 36 plus 2. Adding both side 2, LHS 2 cancel out. RHS is 36 plus 2, that means 38. So this is the answer. So directly we can say that in next question, look the pattern. Again one more question. If x minus 1 upon x equal to 7, then find x square. There is plus in x square plus 1 upon x square in above question. X square plus 1 upon x square. Its value we have to find out. Now solve. How? We know that both side squaring of this term gives us 49 to right hand side, and x square plus 1 upon x square minus 2 on LHS left hand side. So that minus 2 transposed to other side, it become plus 2. Therefore we can say directly the formula of x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to, if there is given minus x minus 1 upon x, its whole square, then plus 2. This is the formula to find the directly the whole square by whole squaring property. So this formula we obtained. So here is asking x square plus 1 upon x square. Its value is, there is x minus 1 upon x is given 7. So 7 square, then plus 2. If in the question is there my positive plus sign, then we use here for 2 as negative sign. So it gives us 49 plus 2, 51 as answer. 51 as answer. Next important formula we are generating is, if there is given x plus 1 upon x some number, suppose 7, and question is asking x minus 1 upon x. So in this case we use directly formula. The formula is a plus 1 upon a equal to, if there is given x, then a minus 1 upon a is equal to square root x square minus 4. For other sign, if there is minus here, then the sign of 4 will be plus. If there is minus, a minus 1 upon a equal to x, then a plus 1 upon a equal to square root x square plus 4. This is the important formula. This we can use here in the next question. So in this question, x minus 1 upon x, we have to find out. X plus 1 upon x is equal to 7. So x minus 1 upon x is equal to square root, and then here we use 7. So 7 square minus 4. So 7 square is 49 minus 4 gives us 45. In the square root, 45 is 9 into 5. So 9 square root is 3. So 3 root 5 is the answer. X minus 1 upon x is 3 root 5. So here in next question is, if a plus 1 upon a equal to 5, then find the a minus 1 upon a. So here we use identity, and use identity is a minus 1 upon a. It is equal to our formula, this 5 square minus, if there is minus, then we put here also minus. So 4 minus 4. So 5 square minus 4. 5 square is 25 minus 4. That means 21. Square root 21 is the answer. Next question. So here we need more practice. Practice makes you perfect. Next question we are considering. If there is given a minus 1 upon a equal to 7, then we have to find a plus 1 upon a equal to. So directly we can say a plus 1 upon a is square root this number here 7 square minus there is plus, so we write here plus in square root sign. If there is minus, then we write minus in the square root sign. So square root 7 square is 49 plus 4, that gives us square root 53. Next is considering again, if x minus 1 upon x equal to square root 5, then find x plus 1 upon x. In this case also we write x plus 1 upon x identity is equal to square root this square, that means square root 5 square, and there is plus, so we write plus. So square root 5 square, it gives us 5 plus 4. So square root 5 plus 4, it becomes square root 9. Square root 9 is plus minus 3. So answer is 3, plus minus 3. Next question is, if a plus 1 upon a equal to 5, then a square minus 1 upon a square is equal to question mark. So first we write a square minus b square identity. A square minus b square, its identity is a minus b times a plus b. So b here is 1 upon a. So a minus 1 upon a plus 1 upon a. This is the identity here we are using. And to plug in the value of a minus 1 upon a, first we find a minus 1 upon a if there is given a plus 1 upon a equal to 5. So a minus 1 upon a, its identity is square root, here given 5. So 5 square, since there is minus, so we write minus 4 here. So 5 square is 25 minus 4, it gives us square root 21. Now its value of our main question, a square minus 1 upon a square, it becomes now, its factor are a minus 1 upon a, its value is square root 21, and times a plus 1 upon a, its value is given in question 5. So 5 into square root 21, it becomes 5 square root 21. This is the answer. Next question is, the question is, if x minus 1 upon x equal to 7, then find x square minus 1 upon x square. So according to previous question, there is given x minus 1 upon x equal to 7. So first we find x plus 1 upon x. Its formula is square root 7 square. Here is plus, so we write plus 4. So 7 square is 49. 49 plus 4, 53. So square root 53 is x plus 1 upon x. Now we write the identity of x square minus 1 upon x square. Its identity is a square minus b square identity we use. X minus 1 upon x, x times 1 upon x, x plus 1 upon x. These two brackets are identity. X minus 1 upon x value is 7, and x plus 1 upon x, its value is square root 53. And 7 into square root 53, it gives us 7 square root 53. This is our answer. Now our next question is, if x minus 1 upon x equal to 7, then find x square plus 1 upon x square. This question we have discussed earlier. So this is previous type question, only squaring both sides. It gives us x square plus 1 upon x square. Its value we have to find out. So how we find? This 7 square we write down, and here is plus Here is minus given, so we write other side plus 2. So 7 square plus is 49 plus 2 is 51. So answer of x square plus 1 upon x square is 51. So here question is, if x plus 1 upon x equal to square root 5, then find x square minus 1 upon x square. Now x plus 1 upon x is given square root 5. First we find x minus 1 upon x is equal to square root. This number is square, so is square root 5 square we write here. Then there is minus, so we write minus 4 here. This is the trick. And square root 5 square is 5. And minus 4 written as it is. Square root 5 minus 4 is 1. So square root 1 is 1. So x minus 1 upon x we get 1. Now we have to find out x square minus 1 upon x square. So we write the identity of x square minus 1 upon x square. Identity is x minus 1 upon x times x plus 1 upon x. This is the identity. And plug in the value. X plus 1 upon x is square root 5 and x minus 1 upon x value is 1. Its value is 1. So 1 into square root 5, it gives us square root 5 answer. Next question is, so in this question x plus 1 upon x is given square root 7. So first we find x minus 1 upon x. Its formula is square root, this number is square, so square root 7 square minus 4. Why minus? Because here is minus, so here is also minus. So square root 7 square is 7, minus 4 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. Square root 3 is the x minus 1 upon x value. We need x square minus 1 upon. So we write the formula of x square minus 1 upon x square. Its formula is x minus 1 upon x times x plus 1 upon x. Now plug in the value. X minus 1 upon x value is square root 3 and x plus 1 upon x value is square root 7. So square root 7 into square root 3, it gives us square root 21. It gives us square root 21 as answer. Next question is, in our next question, the question is, if a plus 1 upon a equal to 3, then find a raised power 4 plus 1 upon a raised power 4. So first here is given a plus 1 upon a equal to 3. Now squaring of a square plus 1 upon a square is equal to 3 square and then minus 2. This is the formula. So according to this formula, 3 square is 9 minus 2 we get 7. So a square plus 1 upon a square is equal to 7. Now again squaring of this term we get a raised power 4 plus 1 upon a raised power 4 equal to, now this 7 square minus 2. So 7 square is 49 minus 2 gives us 47. So this is the answer. So here we use this formula 2 times. If there is plus value given 3, then we write minus 2. If there is given minus value, then we write plus. So 2 times this formula we are using here and we get a raised power 4 plus 1 upon a raised power 4. So in next question there is given, if a plus 1 upon a equal to 3, then find a raised power 4 minus 1 upon a raised power 4. So we use here first we find a minus 1 upon a. So a minus 1 over a, its identity we use here. So 3 square then minus 4 and whole is in square root. So 9, 3 square is 9 minus 4, it gives us square root 5. So a minus 1 upon a, its value is square root 5. Now we have to find out a raised power 4 minus 1 upon a raised power 4. Its identity we write down first. So a raised power 4 minus 1 upon a raised power 4 can be written as a squares square minus 1 upon a squares square. Its identity is a square minus 1 upon a square, another bracket a square plus 1 upon a square. A square minus 1 upon a square is further written as a minus 1 upon a plus 1 upon a, and another bracket a square plus 1 upon a square. Now plug in the value of a plus 1 upon a and a minus 1 upon a. A minus 1 upon a value is square root 5. A plus 1 upon a value given in question 3, and a square plus 1 upon a square we need to find out. So what we do, there is given a plus 1 upon a equal to 3, and squaring both side it gives us a square plus 1 upon a square equal to 3 square minus 2. So 3 square minus 2, 3 square is 9 minus 2, we get 7. So its value is, we plug in here 7. So final answer we get 7 3 are 21, multiply square root 5, so 21 square root 5 is the answer. Our next question is, if a plus 1 upon a equal to 4, then find a raised power 4 minus 1 upon a raised power 4. In this question, first we find a square plus 1 upon a square. So squaring both side, it will give us a square plus 1 upon a square equal to 4 square. Since there is plus sign given, so we write minus 2 opposite of this sign. So 4 square is 16, minus 2 we get 16 minus 2 14. So a square plus 1 upon a square is 14. Next is, we find a minus 1 upon a minus 1 upon a, its identity is square root, then this number is square, 4 square. Since there is minus, so we write minus 4. This is the identity. So 4 square is 16, 16 minus 4 is 12. So square root 12 can be written as square root 4 into 3, square root 4 is 2, so it becomes 2 root 3. Now we are finding the value of a raised power 4 minus 1 upon a raised power 4. Its identity we write down. First we write a square minus 1 upon a square square. It gives us a square plus 1 upon a square and a square minus 1 upon a square. Now further again using identity, it further gives us a square minus 1 upon a square identity. Further gives us a plus 1 upon a minus 1 upon a. Now plug in the value. A square plus 1 upon a square, its value is 14. A plus 1 upon a, its value is given in 4. A minus 1 upon a, its value is 2 square root 3. So plugging the value, now multiply. 14 4 ja 56, 56 2 ja 112, and square root 3 written as it is. So 112 square root 3 is the answer of this question. Next question is, if x minus 1 upon x equal to 5, then find x square plus 1 upon x square. So squaring both side, it gives us x square plus 1 upon x square. Since there is minus, so we write plus side 2 to other side, and we write square of 5. So this is the answer of x square plus 1 upon x square. 5 square is 25 plus 2 27. Next question is, if x plus 1 upon x is 5, then find x square plus 1 upon x square. So squaring both side, it will give us x square plus 1 upon x square equal to 5 square. Since there is plus, so we write minus 2 here. So 25 minus 2, 23 is answer. Now next important identity, we are generating here, that is a plus b whole cube. Its formula we have to remember. Formula is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab bracket a plus b. This is the general a plus b whole cube identity. If we replace b with 1 upon x or 1 upon a with x and b with 1 upon x, we get x plus 1 upon x whole cube identity is x cube plus 1 upon x cube plus 3 into x into 1 upon x, then x plus 1 upon x. So x numerator, x denominator cancel out. We get x cube plus 1 upon x cube equal plus 3x plus 1 upon x. Now transposing to other side, this 3 x plus 1 upon x, transposing to other side, we get x plus 1 upon x whole cube minus 3 x plus 1 upon x equal to x cube plus 1 upon x cube. This is the a cube plus b cube identity we are generating, and this type of question sometimes asked in the question. So we write here as a formula for rectangle, means formula. Question is, if x plus 1 upon x equal to 4, then x cube plus 1 upon x cube we have to find out. So we know that in the above, x cube plus 1 upon x cube is equal to x plus 1 upon x whole cube minus 3x plus 1 upon x. So we write x cube plus 1 upon x cube. So first we whole cube, x plus 1 upon x value is 4, so we write 4 cube, then minus 3 times x plus 1 upon x, it is given 4. 4 cube is 64 minus 3 4 ja is 12. 64 minus 12, we get 52. 52 is the answer. Next question is, if x plus 1 upon x equal to 5, then x cube plus 1 upon x cube is question mark. So here we use again above identity, x cube plus 1 upon x cube equal to identity saying x plus 1 upon x whole cube. So 5 cube, then minus 3 times 5. 5 cube is 125 minus 3 times 5 is 15. 125 minus 15, 110 is the answer. Next question, similar pattern. We have, if x a plus 1 upon a equal to 5, then find a cube plus 1 upon a cube. So a plus 1 upon a is 5. So a cube plus 1 upon a cube equal to, so according to our identity, first we find the cube of this number 5. So 5 cube minus 3 times of this number 5. 5 cube is 125 minus 3 times of 5 is 15. And we get 110 again. As in previous question we have obtained. Similar to this question, next question is, the question is, if a minus 1 upon a equal to 5. Find a cube minus 1 upon a cube. So we write identity x cube minus 1 upon x cube. Its identity is x minus 1 upon x whole cube. Then if there is minus, then we write plus sign. So 3 times of x minus 1 upon x. This is the identity. So according to this identity, we can find out a cube minus 1 upon a cube. So a cube minus 1 upon a cube equal to x minus 1 upon x is given, a minus 1 upon a is given 5. So 5 cube minus, there is plus 3 times x minus 1 upon x, that means a minus 1 upon a is 5. So we replace the value. Now 5 cube is 125, 3 times 5 is 15, 125 plus 15, 140 is the answer. Next question is, if a minus 1 upon a equal to 4, then find a cube minus 1 upon a cube. So here we using again identity. The identity is above identity, a cube minus 1 upon a cube is a minus 1 upon a whole cube, and then plus 3 times a minus 1 upon a. So a cube minus 1 upon a cube have minus sign, so other side we have plus sign. So its identity, we replace the value 4 cube plus 3 times 4. 4 cube is 64, 3 times 4 is 12. It gives us 76 as answer. Next question is, our next question is, if x minus 1 upon x equal to 5, then x cube plus 1 upon x cube equal to question mark. So there is given x minus 1 upon x, and finding question is asking x cube plus 1 upon x cube. So we switch from x minus 1 upon x to x plus 1 upon x. So there is some identity. So identity is x plus 1 upon x in terms of x minus 1 upon x. Suppose x plus 1 upon x is a given, then x minus 1 upon x will be square root a square minus 4, and x plus 1 upon x is equal to square root a square plus 4. So this identity gives us conversion of given equation. So x plus 1 upon x is equal to square root 5 square plus 4. 5 square is 25, 25 plus 4, it gives us square root 29. After finding the x plus 1 upon x, now we can use our x cube plus 1 upon x cube identity. So x cube plus 1 upon x cube, it gives us cube of given number. So square root 29's cube minus 3 times of square root 29. So 29's square root 29 cube is 29 square root 29, then minus 3 square root 29. So square root 29 is common, so 29 minus 3, it gives us 26 square root 29 as our answer. For practice, there are some questions to solve it. So first question we are solving is x plus 1 upon x equal to 4. Then find x cube minus 1 upon x cube. In this question, first we convert into x minus 1 upon x. So x minus 1 upon x is equal to square root 4 square minus 4. So 4 square is 16, 16 minus 4 is 12, so square root 12, or square root 12 is 4 into 3, 12 is 4 into 3, so 2 root 3. So x minus 1 upon x is 2 root 3, so x cube minus 1 upon x cube, it means it can find out easily by using our. So first we write square root 12 cube, then plus, then 3 times of square root 12. Square root 12 cube is 12 square root 12 plus 3 square root 12. So 12 plus 3 is 15 square root 12. Square root 12 is 2 root 3. So in terms of 2 root 3, so we can write 15 into 2 root 3. So 15 to the 30, 30 root 3 is the answer. Similar pattern based question is there for practice. So next question is, if x minus 1 upon x equal to 6, then find x cube minus 1 upon x cube. It is directly soluble. So what we do, x cube minus 1 upon x cube equal to, first we write 6 cube, then we write plus 3 times this number 6. So 6 cube is 216 plus 3 6 is 18. So we get 234 as our answer. Next question we are considering is, if x minus 1 upon x equal to 10, then x cube plus 1 upon x cube we have to find out. So in this case, first we find x plus 1 upon x value. So x plus 1 upon x, its value is square root 10 square plus 4. So 10 square is 100 plus 4, 104. Now x cube plus 1 upon x cube can be calculated. So x cube plus 1 upon x cube equal to this 104 cube, then minus 3 times of square root 104. So 104 cube is 104 into square root 104 minus 3 times square root 104. So 104 minus 3, it becomes 101. So 101 square root 104 is the answer. This is the answer. Now this is practice question. The question is, x plus 1 upon x equal to 5. Then x square plus 1 upon x square we have to find out. So its identity is 5 square, and then opposite sign of this minus 2 we write down. So 5 square 25 minus 2 is 23 is the answer. Next question is, if x minus 1 upon x equal to 3, then find out x square plus 1 upon x square. So in this question we use identity x square plus 1 upon x square equal to, we write 3 square, then opposite to this sign, it means plus 2, we write down. So 3 square is 9 plus 2, it gives us 11. Next question is, if x plus 1 upon x is square root 5, then find out x square minus 1 upon x square. So there is given x plus 1 upon x. So we find x minus 1 upon x first. X minus 1 upon x, its value is square root 5 square minus 4 opposite to this sign. So square root 5 square is 5 minus 4. Square root 5 minus 4 means square root 1. It is equal to 1. Now x square minus 1 upon x square identity is equal to x minus 1 upon x times x plus 1 upon x. So replacing the value, x minus 1 upon x is 1, x plus 1 upon x is square root 5. We get the answer square root 5. Next our question is, x minus 1 upon x equal to 7. Then we have to find out x4 minus 1 upon x4. In this question, first we find x plus 1 upon x. So x plus 1 upon x can be find out by square root. This number is square, then opposite to this sign, then 4. So 7 square is 49 plus 4, square root 53. Now we find x square plus 1 upon x square. So x plus 1 upon x is square root 53. So x square plus 1 upon x square is, again we use identity, square root 53 square, then opposite to this sign minus 2. We write down. So square root 53 square is 53 minus 2, it gives us square root 51. Now x4 plus 1 minus 1 upon x4 is further written as x square plus 1 upon x square times x square minus 1 upon x square, and x square minus 1 upon x square further written as x plus 1 upon x times x minus 1 upon x. So x square plus 1 upon x square, its value is square root 51. X plus 1 upon x, its value is square root 53. X minus 1 upon x is given 7. And we get the final answer 7 square root 51 into 53 multiplying 7 then 0 then 27. This is the answer. Next question is, If x plus 1 upon x is equal to 5, then find x cube plus 1 upon x cube. So in this question, we use x cube plus 1 upon x cube formula. So first we find the cube, then we write opposite sign, then 3 times of this number. So 5 cube is 125, then minus 3 5 is 15, we get 110 answer. The question is, if x4 plus 1 upon x4 equal to 727, then find x plus 1 upon x. So what we do, we add both sides 2, it becomes whole square, like a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we need 2 in this. So it becomes x square plus 1 upon x square equal to square root 727, then plus 2. So we do plus y, because we are making whole square of plus a plus b whole square. So there is 2ab term. So 2 into x square into 1 upon x square, it gives, squaring is remove can give us square root sign. It becomes square root 727 plus 2, 729. In square root it gives us 27. So x square plus 1 upon x square is 27. Now we can find out x minus 1 upon x by subtracting both sides 2. It gives us x minus 1 upon x, subtracting both sides 2. So 27 minus 2 in square root, it gives us square root 25, that means 5. So x minus 1 upon x is 5. Now we need x plus 1 upon x. So x plus 1 upon x, its identity we use here. So square root, this number square, then opposite to this, so 4. This is the trick. So square root 25 plus 4, 29. Square root 29 is the answer. Next question is, if x4 plus 1 upon x4 equal to 119, then x cube minus 1 upon x cube we have to find out. So here given x4 plus 1 upon x4 is 119. So what we do, we find out first x square plus 1 upon x square. It means we are making whole square identity in plus sign. So in square root we write down 119 plus 2. Adding both side 2, it become whole square identity of, and other both side adding 2, and then squaring can remove by putting square root sign. It becomes square root 121, that means 11. After getting x square plus 1 upon x square, next we find x minus 1 upon x. So there is plus, we are making minus sign. So in a square root we write (11 minus 2). So it gives us square root 9, that means plus minus 3. So x minus 1 upon x is 3. Now we can find out x plus 1 upon x, and it can be find out squaring of this number, then opposite to this sign, then plus 4. So square root 3 is square root 3 square plus 4. 3 square is 9 plus 4 is 13. So square root 13 is the answer for this x plus 1 upon x. Now we want to find x cube minus 1 upon x cube, and its value, its formula we write down x cube minus 1 upon x cube, x minus 1 upon x, first bracket, then second bracket, x square then plus 1 upon x square, then plus AB means x into 1 upon x, that means 1. Or we can say in by trick, we can say we write cube formula for this x minus 1 upon x, then opposite to this sign, so we write plus 3 times of this number 3. So 3 cube is 27 plus 9, 3 3 is 9, so 36 is the answer. In another way, by this factorization also we get 36, because x minus 1 upon x is 3, x square plus 1 upon x square is 11, so 11 plus 1 is 12, 12 into 3 is also give us 36. So both way we can find out. Next question. The question is, if 2x plus 1 upon 9x equal to 6, then 8x cube plus 1 upon 27x cube is question mark. So in this question, there is given 2x plus 1 upon 9x equal to 6. Cubing both side. So a plus b whole cube identity is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b. According to this identity, we can write 2x cube plus 1 upon 9x cube plus 3 times 2x into 1 upon 9x. There is 3x, not 9x. There is 3. Bracket 2x plus 1 upon 3x. Now 2x cube is 8x cube. 1 upon 3x cube is 1 upon 27x cube plus this denominator 3 and this numerator 3 cancel out, and this numerator x, this denominator x cancel out, we get 2 only. Bracket value is 6 equal to cubing of other side will be 6 cube is 216. Now 216, this 2 into 16, 6 is subtracting, so we get 216 minus 12, that means 204 is the answer of 8x cube plus 1 upon 27x cube. Similar to this, next question is if 4x plus 1 upon 3x equal to 12, then 16x square plus 1 upon 9x square is equal to question mark. In this question, first we need to find the square. So squaring both side, so it gives us a plus b whole square identity. A plus b whole square identity is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So according to this, 4x square, that is 16x square, plus 1 upon 3x square, that means 1 upon 9x square, plus 2ab, 2 into 4x into 1 upon 3x equal to 12 square, that means 144. Now we need 16x square plus 1 upon 9x square value. So we transpose to other side other value. Before transpose, we see this x numerator, this denominator x cancel out, and 2 4 ja 8, 8 upon 3 we transpose to other side. So 144 minus 8 upon 3. Taking LCM 3 is LCM. We get, after taking LCM, 144 3 ja 432 minus 8, it gives us 424 upon 3. So dividing, it will give us 141 complete. 1 by 3 is answer. Next question is, if 2x plus 1 upon 3x equal to 4, then find 27x cube plus 1 upon 8x cube. So here the trick is that there is 27x cube and cube root of this 27x cube is 3x. So we need 3x here. So we multiply it by 3 by 2 to remove this 2 and multiply by 3. So what we do? We multiply this 3 by 2 to this bracket 2x plus 1 upon 3x. Both side we multiply by 3 by 2 into 4. So on LHS we cancel out 2, we get 3x plus, and second term it becomes 1 upon 2x equal to this 2 cancel 4 2 times, so 3 2 is 6. So 3x plus 1 upon 2x is equal to 6. Now cubing, now we can find out our answer easily. So cubing both side, it gives us 3x cube plus 1 upon 2x cube plus 3 times AB means 3x times 1 upon 2x, then break it 3x plus 1 upon 2x equal to 6 cube. This is the a plus b whole cube identity. Now further simplify. 3x cube is 27x cube. 1 upon 2x cube is 1 upon 8x cube plus 3 3 is 9. 9 upon 2. X cancel out. Break it. And 3x plus 1 upon 2x value is 6. We replace with 6. Equal to 6 cube is 216. Now we get final answer here 27x cube plus 1 upon 8x cube plus this denominator 2 cancel 6 3 times, 9 3 is 27 equal to 216. 216 minus 27, it gives us answer 189 is the final answer. Next question is, if 4x plus 1 upon x equal to 12, then find x cube plus 1 upon 64x cube. In this question, first we multiply 1 by 4 because there is x cube and there is 4x. So 1 by 4 multiply gives us x only. So multiply 1 by 4 both side. It gives us x plus 1 upon 4x equal to 12 cancel 4 3 times equal to 3. Now we can cube both side. So it gives us x cube plus 1 upon 64x cube plus 3 times x into 1 upon 4x bracket, then x plus 1 upon 4x equal to 3 cube, and we are getting x cube written as it is plus 1 upon 64x cube plus x cancel out numerator denominators, and x plus 1 upon 4x value is 3, we replace 3 cube is 27, and we finally get x cube plus 1 upon 64 x cube equal to 27 minus 3 3 is 9 by 4. It means transposing to other side, changing the positive to negative, taking LCM 4. So 27 4 ja 108 minus 9. 108 minus 9 is 99 by 4. In mixed fraction, due to larger numerator than denominator, we write 2, 4, 3 by 4. 24 complete, 3 by 4 is final answer. Next question is, if the question is changing now, if 2 raised power a plus 3 raised power b equal to, there is given 17, and 2 raised power a plus 2 minus 3 raised power 3 raised power b plus 1 equal to 5, then find a and b. So in this question there is option also given. First option is 4 3, second option is 3 2, third option is 2 3, fourth option is 1 0. So here we choose the option wise. So a is first number, second number is b. So we write 2 raised power 4 plus 3 raised power 3. We plug in the value of a and b. So 2 raised power 4 is 16 plus 3 power 3 is 27. We are not getting 17, so it is rejected. Second option, for second option we replace 2 raised power 3 plus 3 raised power 2. So 2 raised power 3 is 8 plus 3 raised power 2 is 9. It gives us 17. And when we plug in, we check also second 2 raised power a plus 2. So 2 raised power a is 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Minus 3 raised power b plus 1. b is 2. So 2 plus 1, 3. 3 raised power 3 is 27. 2 raised power 5 is 32. 32 minus 27 is 5. That is given here 5. So this satisfies our option. This satisfies our options. Questions given. So a equal to 3 and b equal to 2 is the answer. Therefore B option is correct answer. So from option we check the which one is correct. So this next question is also similar to if 2 raised power m minus 2 raised power m minus 1 minus 4 equal to 0, then m raised power m is question mark. Option is given 4, 3, 6 and 27. Now there is m raised power m. So this is not from option wise solution. We check 2 raised power m minus 2 raised power m minus 1 equal to, adding both side 4 we get equal to 4. So 2 raised power m minus 2 raised power m minus 1 equal to 4. Now we plug in the value such that we get both side LHS RHS equal, and so first we see there is m and there is m minus 1 power. So m is written as 2 raised power m written as minus 1 plus 1 minus 2 raised power m minus 1 equal to 4. Taking 2 raised power m minus 1 common. So 2 raised power m minus 1 taking common, we get 2 minus 1 inside, and 4 is written as 2 square. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 multiply 2 raised power m minus 1 gives us 2 raised power m minus 1. So 2 raised power m minus 1 equal to 2 raised power 2. Power comparison give us m minus 1 equal to 2. Adding both side 1 we get 2 plus 1 as m, that means m equal to 3 as answer. If m equal to 3, we need m raised power m, so we need 3 raised power 3, that will give us 27. That means D option is right answer. Next question is, if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then find x square upon yz plus y square upon zx plus z square upon xy. There is 4 option given. Options are, first option 0, second option 1, third option 2, fourth option 3. So in this question, here in this question, there is given x plus y plus z equal to 0. So we select the value of x randomly. Suppose x value we are selecting 2, x equal to 2, y equal to -1 and z equal to -1. It will give us their total as 0. So this value, because x plus y plus z, this condition is equal to 0, we have to satisfy. So we are assuming x equal to 2, y equal to -1, z equal to -1. Now plug in this value of x, y, z in this given. So x square, that means 2 square upon y into z. So y into z means -1 into -1 plus y square, that means -1 square upon z into x. So z is -1 into x is 2 plus z square. So -1 square upon x into y. X is 2, y is -1. Now 2 square is 4, -1 into -1 is 1 plus -1 square is +1. 2 into -1 we get -2 plus -1 square is 1. 2 into -1 is -2. Taking -2 LCM, or first term we can multiply by -2, so that LCM become -2. So first term become -8, then +1, then +1 whole upon -2. So -1 plus 1 plus 1, it gives us -6 upon -2. Minus minus cancel out. 6 divide 2, it gives us 3 as answer. So D option is our answer for this question. Next our question is if m plus 1 upon m minus 2 equal to 4, then m minus 2 whole square plus 1 upon m minus 2 whole square equal to question mark. There are 4 options given: -2, 0, 2, 4. Now let us see the solution. Here is given m minus 1 upon m minus 2 equal to 4. So we replace m value such that so that it can satisfy. So we assume as m equal to 3. So it becomes 3 plus 1 upon 2, 3 minus 2, that means 1, equal to 4. 3 plus 1 equal to 4 equal to 4. So this m equal to 3 satisfies this equation. Therefore, taking this m equal to 3 and plugging this m equal to 3 in our finding questions term. So m minus 2 whole square plus 1 upon m minus 2 whole square. So m is 3. So 3 minus 2 whole square plus 1 upon 3 minus 2 whole square. So 3 minus 2 whole square means 1 square, that means 1, plus 1 upon 1 square, that means 1. 1 upon 1 is nothing but 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So final answer of this question is 2. So therefore D option is correct answer. If we do not find the answer in random way, then what we do? We take LCM of this equation. How? We multiply this m minus 2 whole, so it become m minus 2 plus 1 equal to 4 into m minus 2, bracket opening, it gives us m square minus 2m plus 1 equal to 4m minus 8. So m square 4m transpose to other side, and then it become minus 4 minus 2, it become minus 6m, and plus 1 8 also transpose to other side, it become plus 8. So plus 1 plus 8 plus 9 equal to 0. Factorizing of this equation, m square minus 6m plus 9 equal to 0, it is nothing but m minus 3 whole square formula. So it gives us m equal to 3 value, m equal to 3 value we get here. And this also we if we do not have assume, then this method we can imply. Next question is, the question is, if a plus b equal to 2c, then find a upon a minus c plus c upon b minus c. So here we have to solve. By random value we assume to satisfy this equation a plus b equal to 2c. This equation we satisfy by taking random value. So suppose a equal to taking 4 and b is taking 2. So in this case, a 4 plus 2, a plus b means 6. So c value will be 2 into 3, so 6. So we get a, b, c value first assume. Now after assuming, we plug in this value in our given question. So a is 4, so it become 4 upon a minus c means 4 minus 3 plus c upon c means 3 upon b minus c, so 2 minus 3. Solve it, it will give us 4 upon 4 minus 3 is 1 plus 3 upon 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So 3 upon minus 1 is nothing but minus 3. So 4 minus 3 we get as answer 1. Which option? Option C. C option is correct answer. Our next question is, if p equal to 3 plus 1 upon p, then find 5p upon p square plus p minus 1. In this question, what we do? This 1 upon p we transpose to other side, so it become p minus 1 upon p equal to 3. Taking LCM, it gives us p square minus 1 equal to 3p. It means we multiplying p to whole term. So p square minus 1 equal to 3p. Now we need to find value of 5p upon p square plus p minus 1. So we find the value of 5p upon p square plus p minus 1. So 5p upon p square, there is p square minus 1 in denominator, its value is we replace with 3p. So 3p plus p is there, so 5p upon 3p plus p, 3p plus p it become 4p, so 5p upon 4p, p cancel out, it gives us answer 5 upon 4. as our answer. Next our question is, if 1 upon a square plus 1 equal to 3, then find a raised power 6 plus 1 upon a cube. So in this question, we multiply this bracket inside this distributive property. So 1 upon a into a square plus 1 upon a into 1, that means 1 upon a equal to 3. A square upon a, we get a plus 1 upon a equal to 3. Now our main question is a raised power 6 upon a cube. It means we separate out the terms by writing a cube in denominator. So a raised power m upon a raised power n, its formula is a raised power m minus n. So 6 minus 3, we get 3. So it become a cube plus 1 upon a cube. Its value we need to find out. And here we have a plus 1 upon a equal to 3. So formula we are implying here, if a plus 1 upon a is given, then a cube plus 1 upon a cube is equal to cube of this number. Then there is plus, so minus 3 times of this number. So we get 3 cube is 27. 27 minus 9, we get answer 18. Our next question is, if a equal to 2 plus root 3, then a raised power 6 plus a raised power 4 plus a square plus 1 upon a cube. This we have to find out. In this question, there is given a equal to 2 plus root 3. So a equal to 2 plus root 3 and its conjugate become 1 upon a. 1 upon a is, this sign we change only, so 2 minus root 3, 1 upon a. So a plus 1 upon a is 2 minus 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. Minus root 3 plus root 3 cancel out, we get 4. A plus 1 upon a is 4. We need to find out value of a raised power 6 plus a raised power 4 plus a square plus 1 upon a cube. Here we separate out the term. So we write a raised power 6 upon a cube, a raised power 4 upon a cube, a square upon a cube plus 1 upon a cube. So according to exponential law, a raised power m upon a raised power n, it can be written as a raised power m minus n. So it becomes a raised power 6 minus 3, it means a cube. Similarly, a raised power 4 upon a cube, it becomes a raised power 4 minus 3, that means 1. Similarly, these two we subtract from, so a raised 1 upon a. After writing, we see a cube plus 1 upon a cube. We separate out the term. 4 terms is there. Then a plus 1 upon a we separate out. And we get a plus 1 upon a equal to 4. And we know that a cube, from this we can find out a cube plus 1 upon a cube equal to 4 cube, then opposite sign 3 times of this number 4. 4 cube is 64 minus 12, that means 52. So a cube plus 1 upon a cube is 52. So this value 4 and this value 52. So we here plug in. So this value and this value we plug in. we get 52 plus 4, it is equal to 56 as our answer. Next our question is equal to question mark. So in this question we first solve this given terms. 3x upon, in denominator there is x square minus 1. So numerator x can be removed out by taking x common from denominator. So x square taking x common, so it become x minus 1. 1 taking common x, so it become 1 upon x. Numerator x now cancel out from denominator. So we get 3 upon x minus 1 upon x. 3 upon x minus 1 upon x. And there is given x plus 1 upon x equal to square root 13. Now from this we use trick to find the x minus 1 upon x. Its trick is square root, then square of this term, square root 13, then opposite to this sign minus 4. Square root 13 is 13. So 13 minus 4 is 9. Square root 9 is 3. Its x minus 1 upon x answer is 3. We plug in the value of x minus 1 upon x 3. We get 3 upon 3. So after plugging the value we get 3 upon 3. That means answer we get 1. Next our question is, if x plus 1 upon x equal to 3, then find x square minus x plus 1 upon 5x. In this question we know that x plus 1 upon x equal to 3 given. Taking x LCM we get x square plus 1 equal to 3. Cross multiplying we get x square plus 1 equal to 3x. So this x square plus 1 is we replace with 3x. So after replacing the value we get 3x minus x upon 5x. 3x minus x we get 2x upon 5x. Numerator x denominator x cancel out. We get answer 2 upon 5 of this question. Next question is, the question is, if 2x plus 1 upon 3x equal to 5, then find 5x upon 6x square plus 20x plus 1. So here we take LCM. There is given 2x plus 1 upon 3x. So 3x LCM, it becomes 6x square plus 1 equal to 5. On LHS we take LCM. Now 3x goes to other side by cross multiplying. It gives us 6x square plus 1 equal to 5 into 3x, 15x. So here is 6x square plus 1. It is replaced with 15x. After replacing the value we get numerator as it is, we write down, and 15x plus, in between there is 20x. There is 20x. So 20x as it is. So x terms are like terms, so they will be added. 5x upon 15 plus 20, 35x. X cancel out. 5 upon 35, it gives us 1 upon 7 as answer. Our next question is, if a plus b upon square root ab is given to, then find a minus b. In this question, the question is quite tricky. So what is the tricky? First there is given a plus b upon a square root ab equal to 2. So we get a plus b equal to 2 square root ab. by cross multiplying. Now squaring both side, it gives us squaring both side, it gives us a plus b whole square. It means a square plus b square plus 2ab. On other side we get 2 square is 4, square root ab square is ab, 4ab. So 4ab transfers to LHS left hand side, so it become minus 4ab, it become minus 4ab equal to 0. So a square plus b square minus 2ab left equal to 0. This is the formula of a minus b whole square equal to 0. Therefore a minus b equal to plus minus square root 0. So square root 0 means 0. So a minus b value is 0. So the question is asking find the a minus b. Its answer is 0. In the next question, the question is, if a plus 1 upon a whole square equal to 3, then find a raised power 30 plus a raised power 24 plus a raised power 18 plus a raised power 12 plus a raised power 6 plus 1 equal to question mark. In this question there is given a plus 1 upon a square equal to 3. It means taking square root both side, we get a plus 1 upon a equal to square root 3, square root taking both side. Now there is the group, one group, there is 6 power is lessing every term, and a30, a24, a18, a12, a6, a1. There is 3 groups we are making. Now from this a plus 1 upon a equal to root 3, we find first a cube plus 1 upon a cube value. Its value become cube of this square root 3 minus 3 times of this term, because there is plus, so we put minus square root 3. So cube of square root 3 is 3 root 3 minus 3 root 3. So its value is 0. 3 root 3 minus 3 root 3, it is 0. So taking the LCM of a cube plus 1 upon a cube is LCM. So taking LCM, it gives us a raised power 6 plus 1 upon a cube equal to 0. So it means a power 6 plus 1 equal to 0. So here is the question. In this question we take the common a raised power 24 from first group, we get a power 6 plus 1. Second, we take a power 12 common, we get a power 6 plus 1. From third we take common 1, so a power 6 plus 1 as it is, and its a power 6 plus 1 value we obtained, say 0. So 0 into any number we get 0. So 3 times 0 we add, we get 0 answer. So answer of this question is 0. So this question is tricky question. X plus 1 upon x equal to minus 2 is given. So x plus 1 upon x equal to minus 2 is given. So we put value of what, so that we get minus 2 answer of x. So we plug in the value of x equal to minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 upon minus 1, we get minus 2. That is our minus 2. So therefore we select this value x equal to minus 1. So after minus 1 selecting, we plug in the value of minus 1. So 1 plus minus 1 cube plus minus 1 power 6. So 1 plus minus 1 cube is minus 1, and plus minus 1 power even is plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 become 0. 0 plus 1, it gives us 1 as answer. So today we are ending this. In the next video we will continue next types. Okay.